What's up, everyone? Let's just try this one more time. I haven't done Instagram live in a while. So today we're going to actually be engraving some Roadster knockoffs. They're actually pot metal. So if you guys have questions, I'll probably try to answer them at the end. Or feel free to email and stuff the shop. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be working with. And I think Instagram lets me do about an hour live. And we're just going to be engraving these, like I said, these Roadster knockoffs that are pot metal. And we're going to have my son. He's, you guys might have met him years ago at car shows. He used to be like 8 months old going around in his custom stroller. He's now soon to be 12. And so bear with him, okay? He's 11 going on 12. And he's going to be filming me while we're doing this. So let me turn this camera around. All right, so right here, we have already the diamond cut knockoffs. And what I started doing is I already started engraving some of them. So you could see on this area, I haven't done this side, but we'll do that. And, you know, we already did some of this side and some of the top, and it's gonna need the fill-in work. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I know here in the middle, we're actually gonna be doing a chip that's gonna be powder coated, laser engraved with the Street Juice logo, and diamond cut on the edge for the actual chip that goes in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the phone to my son Blas. So here's some Street Juice product. Get some. We sell it here at the shop. I also do private one-on-one introduction to car and motorcycle engraving class. You guys could call the number for more information on that. We do them about twice a month, so you could go from there. And let me pass this on. So this little guy right here, this dude, he's Blas. He's gonna be the one filming, and so just bear with him. Say hi.
Hello.
All right. So he's 11. You guys might have met him before at car shows when he had his custom stroller at 8 months old. He's a little embarrassed right now, but it's all good. He needs to snap the hell out of it. All right. So we're gonna go back on here, and we'll go ahead and start engraving. You always want to make sure. You wear safety goggles, and so we'll put a little bit of cutting oil into this areas, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna mimic this onto here. So we'll do a whole border first, and then we'll go do the scroll work on there. So you guys can see it there and here, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything in this area here, but we'll leave that for later. So start with the borders. Okay. There's one set of borders right there. So there's the borders for the top areas. So now we'll freehand the actual scroll work to get that same design. Obviously, these are pot metal, okay? So it's actually not cast brass like normal knockoffs on. I'm gonna have Blas keep filming this one while I get a sample of a brass one real quick. So traditionally, knockoffs are brass. This is not gold plated. This is cast brass. This is a Superior wire wheel knockoff. Usually has the locking cap right here, which is pretty popular right now. But So these, you can notice the difference. These are Roadster. I think these were made in the late 80s, early 90s as well. But it's a casting. It's a different type of casting. It's a little thinner on the sides, but this is exactly, you know, this goes on a little different method than this one does. So we'll keep going on here. As you guys can see, this kind of gets, it doesn't make a metal curl, it actually gets the casting starts popping out, versus if you're engraving metal or aluminum, you could get a big curl. Now this material and this material, it doesn't allow that because it's a casting, so it just kind of chips away. The engraving actually just starts chiseling away on it, and you know, it's a different cut, guys.
Clapping hands.
Okay. You can put a little ways back if you want. Pan out a little bit. Pan out a little bit. Pan out. Move back a little bit. So you can see.
Undrig64 asks, is there a difference in the wear of your chisels?
Yes. When you're engraving, using when you have different smaller parts, you want to use smaller chisels. It's all in the way you can sharpen them. I teach that in the classes. I don't really go over that on live. But you're more than welcome to ask more questions through an email if you like. Now this knockoff still has to get dotted in the background. We usually don't do that on the lives just because it's really dusty and the dots go everywhere. Some people like the shaded, some people like the dot technique. I prefer using the dot technique.
DMG760 says you're the stuff, homie.
The what?
He says you're the stuff, homie.
Thank you, bro. Okay, so there's one side done. We're gonna go ahead and you know, just so you guys could see, you know, no drawing. That's actually real freestyle. You know, this is the design, my signature scroll work, you know. So And Santos 90745. No, I have not teach my son. This guy is more of my computer guy. My younger boy, he's the one who wants to start learning, and he's only 10. So now we're gonna do the opposite side here. It's actually just the same design. It's actually the same design on the opposite sides. Now, when we go to this side, you notice the knockoffs flaring out different. Okay, that's the difference between one's a right and one's a left. See if these are marked. This one's a right and this one's a left. So the design will be a mirror image here and here, and then the same for the side design as well. We'll probably focus on just doing the tops right now. I think Instagram gives us about 1 hour time. So pound out a little bit. Pound out a little bit.
Dummy Smokes asks, are you gonna do the center?
No. So in the beginning, in the beginning, I had said that we're gonna be doing some chips. I'll get a sample for you. Just go ahead and keep filming right there. So to answer your question, the center is not gonna be done. We're gonna be doing these chips. These chips and we're gonna be powder coating them black to match his car. And then we're gonna diamond cut the edge after powder coating them, and then laser engrave his Street Juice logo right here on here, which we do laser engraving here at the shop as well. So these will pop right in here. They're 2.5-inch chips. You don't want to get them bigger than that because of extra buildup for plating and all that. You want to take the tolerances, but it's pretty much just going to be aluminum made chip, which we sell already engraved as well.
How much is each knockoff?
Prices depend. Knockoffs start between $100 and up. Depends how much in detail and work you want on them. It's on average is about $100 and up per knockoff.
Hi.
Hi, Juju.
How long does the chisel last?
The chisel depends the type of chisel you're using. Depends how you sharpen it, and it also depends on the material you're using. But more than anything, the chisel depends how long it lasts. It's on the type of material. Like on stainless, it's gonna wear out a lot faster than versus doing a cast pot metal like this or an aluminum that's a lot softer.
Are you still doing classes or one-on-one teaching?
So right now we're only doing the private one-on-one classes just call the phone number and we could schedule something. I'm only doing about 2 times a month. So it's an 8-hour, 1-day, 8-hour class on a Saturday or Sunday. We are no longer doing group sessions.
How much for each hub?
Hub, the hubs, not the knockoffs. These are knockoffs. Hubs start at about $100 and up each hub, depending on the amount of detail. So now we're done here. We're gonna go ahead and actually do the opposite ones like that. So you guys can see the opposite done at the same time. Alright, some cutting oil.
Is there a name for the kind of engraving style you're doing today?
I call it my signature scroll. I don't copy traditional engraving. So I call it signature scroll because it's something that I implemented over the years. I don't like to copy other traditional style of engraving because I feel like that's been played out over and over and over.
Where can you buy that rotating jig?
That's an engraving device. If you want, email us for more information and we could share that information. So now I have the borders there done. So now we'll go do the opposite of what we did here. Just the border a little fatter.
What are the trickiest parts to engrave?
Stainless steel. Stainless steel. I don't understand how a lot of engravers, they don't want to charge extra for stainless, and I don't understand that because stainless is a lot trickier to engrave, especially if it's thin. You're gonna mess up your chisels more, especially if you're trying to get the correct cut. So I would say stainless is the harder material to engrave.
Is that like a little jackhammer?
Yeah, it's a handheld air chisel.
Is there a certain work that you're especially proud of from last year?
Who's asking?
Vicker GTS.
From last year, I think the most proud work I'm doing right now, we're working on a couple different cars that are hopefully bust out once the show season starts, and a couple firearms that we custom made along with some snap-on ratchets. I think that's last year's been pretty cool. I know unfortunately the situations that have been happening aren't cool, but definitely 2020 we did a couple tricked out custom jobs that so far I haven't been able to let out to the public, and some will be let out to the public on 2021.
Do you guys chrome and gold dip too?
We offer the services, we don't do that in-house. So there's one down of the mirror image of the knockoff here. So tighten this back up. It came loose a little bit. Alright. Get this guy going.
Do you happen to have a hub done with your signature engraving?
No, I don't. Not on hand. We usually do a lot of work for Superior Wire Wheel. You could find it on our YouTube. There's some samples of our work on there. Also, if you go through our Instagram page, you'll be able to see some samples of some engraved hubs we've done in the past. Hopefully today Instagram lets me save it. If not, we have a GoPro attached also, kind of filming this from a different angle. And like I said, my son's actually the one reading the questions to me while I'm engraving live. Like I said, bear with him because he's 11, going to be 12 here in what, another week or two.
Yep.
And you know, we're happy to answer as many questions as we possibly can in the limited time that we have. I think Instagram lets us go for 1 whole hour.
What's the cost of plating that hub 18K?
A hub or a knockoff?
He said both.
Both, okay. So a knockoff varies for gold plating. It'll vary by, I don't know, I think it's about $100 each, and the hub is about $100 or $150 each. All right, there's that one knockoff done. Now we'll do the face of the other knockoff, and then we'll start focusing on the sides afterwards. So you guys can see that opposite and opposite.
So after every piece has been engraved, it goes to get chromed or gold dipped.
Correct. So after we're done engraving it, it goes and gets repolished. Make sure there's no metal burrs. That's one of my main pet peeves for our quality product. We try to make sure that there's no metal burrs here. So we always try to get everything repolished one time, and our engraving's deep enough that we can still do that. And then make sure, you know, like I said, it's a smooth product. You don't want to get engraving and have this happening to where the rag gets stuck and then the fibers of the cloth get stuck. That to me is not a good quality product. And if you're receiving that, I feel bad for you. And remember, we do the private classes one-on-one. If you want, you could hit up the shop cell phone, you could call or text, or you could go on the website and email us as well. And we do that twice a month. Private one-on-one with me. It's 8 hours, Saturday or Sunday.
Rando XL asks, how much to engrave on a derby cover from my Harley?
Prices on derby covers vary. They start around $200 and they go up from there. I've done derby covers that are $500 with a lot of detail and work onto them, with particular artwork that the client want. Or we could do our signature series for about $200, $250.
Where are you located?
Rancho Cucamonga, California. We're located in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Our operation hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And we ship worldwide, and we deal with people all over the world. We gotta make sure that matches, since it's the same angle, everything. We gotta make sure it all matches right there.
You can engrave small parts like a Schwinn badge on a bicycle?
Yes, we can engrave a Schwinn badge on a bicycle. Actually, my kids' bikes, I have both of the Schwinn badges all fully engraved, chromed out, and then we painted over it to kind of make it a silhouette of engraving. But yes, we can. They are thin, and the engraving has to be really light for you to engrave on them, because it's a thin sheet of aluminum that Schwinn made them at back in Chicago, Illinois, back in the day.
Can you engrave rifles?
Yes, we can. If you look through our page, you'll see that we've done firearms. I do very limited firearms because of we have a good amount of wait time. But yeah, we do any type of rifle.
retail type pneumatic engraving machines heavy duty enough to engrave aluminum engine covers, or are they just suited to jewelry? I have tried to build my own. It isn't powerful enough.
Okay, so for the last person that they asked, what was the exact question?
If the retail type pneumatic engraving machines are heavy duty enough to engrave aluminum engine covers.
So I specifically, this is something that's been kind of lurking in my head for a little while, and I want to kind of focus on speaking of this a little bit. It's really frustrating to see people trying to sell China machines as a redone USA made machine. And if you're going to be into engraving, that's why I try to offer classes to people to guide them the correct way. I'm not trying to publicly put out there exactly all the equipment or the detail of usage, how I use it. There is cheap machines. If you're paying under $500, $600 for a machine, you are not getting a good machine. I'm just making that clear. A good equipment value is anywhere over $2,500 to $3,000 just to get a good setup going. You can buy some China machines off of eBay. You will not be able to do the right amount of work on there to get the quality of engraving that you want. I'm just making that clear. There's a lot of people advertising certain type of machines, and all they're doing is getting a China machine that's $150, $250 and selling it for $500 to $600. And I could put anything on it that those machines do not work as good as the quality machines that people sell in the market. So if you want, you could hit us up at the phone number. Like I said, I teach classes for that reason. I teach how to set up all the equipment, how to sharpen your chisel, and so forth. How long have we been at it? Does it say?
No. Huh? Been at it for about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we started like 11:30.
So
what's the turnaround time on a fully engraved firearm? And do you engrave lettering?
yes, I engrave lettering. I engrave lettering. I do firearms. There's a 5 to 6 month wait on average for firearms. And again, you can contact the phone number for any further questions of any type of engraving for that kind of stuff.
Does the cutting oil help a lot better to engrave, or does it save on the bit more?
A little bit of both. It helps the life of the chisel, and it helps cut a little better. I learned that technique Since I am self-taught, I learned that technique about 5 to 6 years after meeting people, and that's after I had already done a couple lowrider car of the years and so forth, lowrider bike of the years and stuff like that. Then I learned that from a man named Rudy Peña and Jaime Castañeda also. He had mentioned that to me a few years after Rudy had mentioned it. So it does help let the chisel guide easier.
How much do you charge to engrave trims?
About $200 a foot for the engraved trims. All right, so now we got all the faces done. I call these the faces on the knockoffs. And then I will start engraving this for a little bit more, and then we'll have to cut off because I know Instagram's gonna probably cut us off at about, you know, another 20 something minutes probably. So go ahead and adjust this.
Silver Io Chavez, thanks you for keeping this art alive.
Thank you. Thank you for participating in the live also. It means a lot for everybody that is viewing. It really does mean a lot for me, people even taking their time out of a Saturday to watch me do this live engraving. So now, same thing, we're going to be doing the borders and then doing the scroll work to kind of match that on the left. This one has to do it here, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this side, then we're going to come back and do the opposite side of that one, and then finish that.
How much do you charge for some knockoff that's you're doing right now?
It's about, on average, it's about 100, something like this that's fully done. It's probably about $150 each. Now, remember when I say about $150 each, that's also the time to diamond cut it, and there's still time to do all the background fill and all the other. We might still add more detail here, so it is a lot more time consuming than just what you see here. So this is just part of it. something really simple right there, just to match this. There. Now we'll continue with this here.
Going back to my original question about equipment, would you advise me what equipment to buy, or would I need to sign up to one of your courses?
So to answer that question, yeah, I would advise to sign up, because I can go through so much detail right now, we wouldn't even have time for it. And I'm not trying to steer away from the question. In reality, I would cram about 5 to 6 years of knowledge in the 8 hours that you would be learning from me. In a sense, I'll guide you how to set up the equipment, which equipment prioritize best for you. I emphasize teaching for car and motorcycle deeper engraving. There might be a few others that want to try to teach that. I'm going to give you information that most others probably don't even know, as far as how to set up the equipment to do what you really need it to do for your knowledge. And there is, like I said, there is machines out there. You could do research. If you do your own research and go ahead and call us or email us, I will try to share the best of my knowledge of what's the best for you to purchase for what you're trying to accomplish.
Trey Tom Uso says, "This is real engraving. I love your work, Hernán. 100%. Much love from your German friend."
What's up, Mr. Tom? Hope all is well, my friend. Get it from right here if you want.
Can you engrave lettering all the way through on a piece of 1/4 inch aluminum?
Yes, we could engrave lettering.
Mom says bye. Make sure that you feed me. What kind of engraver are you using?
Air assisted air chisel, GRS. Any further questions, you'll have to email or call.
Edgar Barba asks, are you hiring?
For you, any day of the week, bro. Come on down, gerente.
He says, keep it up, Patron.
How much time are we at?
We have probably like 10 more minutes.
Okay, I think we're gonna finish it up at this one and wrap it up after this. Just because Instagram will cut us off.
Because we started at like 11:30, it's like 12:20.
12:20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll give you a warning as soon as it starts cutting off.
14 people.
Right. Got that. All right. Let's see here.
Fantastic work. I can't believe the speed and precision.
Thank you. So what's up, everybody? Hey, I'm gonna cut off. The reason why it's because I think Instagram actually will cut us off within an hour, and I think we only have 10 minutes left. So I'll probably keep filming until it just cuts us off. Back again, that's Blas right there, Mr. Poofy Hair. Look at that! Look at that afro. Look at that! Look at that big afro. Anyway, thank you everybody that participated in watching and asked questions. Hopefully we were able to answer your questions as best of our knowledge. And we're going to actually also, hopefully it lets us save this on Instagram. If not, what we're also going to do is upload on YouTube from the actual GoPro that we have right here set up at a different angle. Obviously these knockoffs still have to get finished, so we're just going to keep working on them until they cut us off. What's up, Jaime? I see you, bro. Thank you for the shout out right there. The great video, homie. I appreciate that. From Houston, Texas. He's actually one of the guys that took a class from me. Real good dude. Took his time to come out here. Thanks, Tom, for being on there all the way from Germany. I saw Barbara's Engraving. Thank you very much for always support. Another badass engraver, Edgar Barba. Check him out. Barbara's Engraving. And you know, thank you, Iron Rating 175. And thanks for everybody that watched. We're gonna keep filming until they shut us down on Instagram. I think it goes up to 1 hour. So the classes, call right now. We're having a special private classes. No lie, we just raised the prices at the beginning of this year. But Sergio, Silver Rio Chavez, give us a call, man. Give us a call and I'll give you the price. And we'll you know, like I said, there's the phone number. Feel free to give us a call. Check out some Street Juice product. You know, we sell it also, or check them out on their Instagram as well. All right, we're gonna keep filming, and just bear with this dude right here. This guy right here. Where is he? Where is he? Right there. Bear with him. He's gonna keep filming until Instagram shuts us down. All right.
What if it's not 1 hour time limit? We're just doing it for another hour.
We'll do it a little bit more, and then we'll cut it off. We gotta finish them anyway. Sorry, at an hour or what?
Almost.
Yeah.
No, like 5 minutes.
One more side done. How much time are we at?
It doesn't say. I don't know.
So here's one knockoff complete. Now it's got to get all dotted and then repolished and then off to get plated, and then we'll be doing the chip as well. So this will be going to chrome in the next couple days. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and break off. From me and Blas, we want to say thank you, guys. Peace out. Hopefully Instagram, like I said, lets us upload this. And yes, definitely, I'm Red Deem 175. We will post a picture with the dots and chrome plated for everybody to check out that was on the Instagram live. So you guys have a great Saturday and peace out. All right, thanks again for watching, guys.